I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
And this is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Join us today as we show you around Mesa Spirit. It's an Encore park. It is an age-qualified park, and it's in Mesa, Arizona. We want to show you everything this enormous park has to offer.
Come along.
Now, we're sitting at the intersection of Lindsay and Main, and while we're sitting here, this is a map of the park. And when we said enormous,
it's kind of a maze.
It is.
It's amazing. I don't know that I would ever find my way back to our coach.
There's over 1,600 sites here, and with big park comes big amenities. We're going to take you around the park, show you what some of the sites look like, as well as the site that we're in, and show you around some of the amenities that they have to offer down here. To find the park, you'll look for that Midas shop on the left, and by the time you get there, get into the left turn lane. The sign is right there along the road, but it's kind of blocked by everybody else's sign.
And it's kind of small.
Yeah. Always use the Main Street address when you are locating the park. That's where the main guard entry gate is. They do have a guard there on duty, and real easy access that way. And you'll see palm trees everywhere. The very first amenities right inside the gate, and it is a whole row of tennis and pickleball courts that are normally pretty well full. And considering we're here at the very beginning of their season, we're here in November, and they don't really consider their season until January.
All the palm trees make me feel like the ocean must be right over there.
And in Arizona, nothing could be further from the truth. So this is the main entrance, and when you first get into the park, they will give you a clipboard at the guard station and send you back here in front of the main complex, have you fill that out, and then somebody will come and escort you to your site. But this right here is kind of the main building, and we're going to show you around all the amenities just in this first part. First of all, the buildings are beautiful. Everything's very well maintained, very clean. In fact, we've kind of commented this entire area is very, very clean.
Yes, it is.
They have this beautiful pool and spa area. And if you go just off to the side of that pool and spa, you come to the Pima and the Zuni social rooms. And they're very nice. They're very pretty. You also have the TV lounge, the computer room, and the North Card room, all right there. They also have a library.
I like that.
And it's a very well-stocked library. Just behind that is another pool and 2 more spas, all here in this main complex where the sales and the activities office are. Now there's also billiards rooms there. These are their clotheslines. I've never been in a park with clotheslines like this.
I know.
There's the first shuffleboard area, the second shuffleboard area, and they also have, on the other side of the bleachers here, the cornhole area.
I love the bleachers.
So that's just this main part. There's also a large activity hall in there that was closed at the time we were filming this. And this is also the lobby where you'll go into the main office if you have any questions or any concerns about anything. Now, we're going to kind of head back to, as you come in the gate, the far back right-hand corner of the park. And it is laid out in loops as you go I wouldn't want to come home 3 sheets to the wind and try
Yeah,
and
they're
find
kind
where
of
we're
like
parked.
little grids of community.
Yeah, and they are smaller communities that way.
Yeah.
But some of them are a little difficult to get from one community to the next if you make a turn too soon or too late.
And that does account for the multiple dog parks.
That's right. There's actually 8 dog parks in this RV park. So no matter where you're at, there'll be one close by.
And they're keeping them clean.
They are. I will say they are not grassed. They are dirt and some small pebbles, but they are well used and they are clean. Now, as we're going back here to the very back of the park, you're going to see a building back here in this corner. And that is where the quilting room is. And it was busy. And then as you go across, you'll see another building right there behind it. The silver shop and the lapidary are down this central hallway. And in the front corner is the wood shop. And the wood shop actually takes up most of the building. Now we're going across the back from, as you enter off the main street, from the right side of the park to the left side of the park. These spaces, you're all parking on small packed gravel, but you have large concrete pads on every side. One row for you to park your vehicle on, as well as another one just to enjoy as your patio.
Yeah, they're very generous.
Every site is a 50 amp site. If you're in a 30 amp rig, be sure that you have an adapter with you. We had no issues with power fluctuations or anything like that while we were at the park. Water pressure was good. There is a quirk with some of the electrical boxes, and we'll show you on ours when we get back to the site, just so you can be prepared. Now, it is a mix of RVs and park models and some enormous park models.
Yes.
That they've built onto, and they've got beautiful outdoor picnic areas. There are some units in the park that are for sale, some that are for rent, but it didn't have that permanence versus transience rift that we've experienced in some of these parks. It was a very, very friendly park. Now, we've kind of been down past the main building where we were showing you the amenities when we first come in. We're now driving back up towards the front of the park, and we'll be actually in what would be the front left-hand corner of the park is what we're going to be making a turn and approaching here. Everybody's got palm trees. The streets are lighted. It's a real safe, secure feeling park. Now, this section of the park actually butts up against the back of a shopping plaza, and there are walking gates throughout the perimeter of the park. So if you want to get out and walk to Burger King, if you want to get out and walk to Ross, any of those sort of things, there's places that you can easily get out of the park if you're walking and not have to take a vehicle. Now, this little area in the front left-hand corner has one of their dog parks. It's also got a laundry building, shower building, horseshoe pits, a barbecue, and tennis court, as well as those bocce courts. Those are beautiful. Those are some of the nicest bocce ball courts we've seen. As you leave there, this building right here is where their laundry and bathhouse is. And they have those scattered around the park also. We're now heading kind of back towards the back of the car. The park kind of juts on over here to the left side, and we're gonna go on back through some of those.
You do kind of get turned around.
It's very easy to get turned around. When we were in our RV, we had actually left the park in our RV, and when we came back, there was a dually in one of the streets I was about to make a right-hand turn on, so I just went on to the next one, and it put me in a different loop.
Yep.
So you get your bearings real quick.
Yeah, I needed a map. I needed the map every time I went out. You do eventually start recognizing where the turns are.
Yeah. And pro tip, I set our position on our GPS in the car at our site.
That was great.
So I would use that instead of the Main Street address when we were coming back in, and it would get me back to the site. So that helped initially too. And I know it seems like we're showing you a lot of campsites and a lot of the park. We are showing you just a fraction, but they are very representative of what the sites look like. Now, this drive that we've taken has taken us all the way to the back left-hand section of the park. And we've done this for a reason back here. Like I said, there are 8 dog parks in here. This one back here is the largest of the dog parks. And they're not, for the most part, they're not just dog parks. There's other amenities back here with them.
I think this was the prettiest one.
Yeah, it was. And it's got a nice little barbecue area. You can see there.
Parking.
It's got a great little miniature golf course. And look at the size of that dog park. They do close them down periodically for a couple of hours for cleaning. They rake them. So it's always a good idea to have your second best closest dog park in mind, so that if it is a cleaning time, sometimes these little ones can't wait an extra couple hours.
That's right.
We're going to bring you over now into the loop where we are staying. We're actually just kind of going around the back side of that loop right now. Inside the loop that we are in, there's also another one of their buildings with the amenities. And this was the one we had the most experience with because it was literally 8 or 10 spaces away from where we were staying.
And it was busy there.
Yeah, it was always busy. Right straight ahead of us is that building. And they got a little putting green out in front, parking all the way around the building. There's a grill out in front. There's a picnic area out in front, made like a little park. Another beautiful pool with a spa.
This was my favorite area.
And that pool was busy. 7:30 in the morning, they were out there doing water aerobics. They were out there till well after dark every night. Now this is the shower area. This is right behind the pool. And again, everything very modern, very clean. Now they also have more activities outdoors. They've got the shuffleboard unit. They've got a nice barbecue area with picnic tables. These are some of the rooms. This is the Maricopa room.
That was big.
Yeah. This is a little TV lounge they call the Aztec room. And you also have, going down the outdoor hallway, there's a glass shop, there's fired arts, there's a huge fitness room. This is one of the biggest, most well-equipped fitness rooms I think we've seen.
It was nice.
Just when you think it's all the equipment, there's more. Has a really nice laundry in it.
Oh, that laundry was huge.
And the laundry all works off of an app. And even though this is the smaller laundry area, it's just kind of for this loop, there's still more clotheslines on the outside. Something I'd never seen, but with the dry humidity down here, I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
And from there, we are just right here on the corner. So we had this area to park on. The area in between of the concrete was our patio. Here are the hookups. No issues with any of them. Threaded sewer connection. The electrical box, if you look at it, the plug comes out underneath, and so you either have to prop it up on something or take your cord around the top of it to keep it from pulling it out. So, and every site has its own mailbox. Well, Cathy, what did you think about our time here at Mesa Spirit and Encore RV Resort in Mesa, Arizona?
I think I've been having a lot of fun.
It's, it's a mix of park models, some bordering on the size of small homes, in addition to RVs, and they're kind of intermixed, and that's not normally the kind of vibe we go for. But it's been really nice, really relaxing.
And the people are really friendly.
Very friendly. And there's no lack of things to do. That's
right.
For sure.
That's right.
So with that, if you've enjoyed the video today, leave us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, watch at the end of the video for the dot that'll show up in this corner. If you tap that dot, you can ring the notification bell. You'll know when every one of our videos come out.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.